Welcome to ET Government Urban Transformation Summit, Maharashtra. I'm with Mr. Kaustubh Dhavse, who is OSD to Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Kaustubh.
Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure.
My first question to you, you moderated a panel recently and a lot of takeaways came out of that. One takeaway from that panel that you would like to share with our audience.
I think there are several takeaways, but one that really stood out is how excited and enthusiastic the industry is to support the goal for $1 trillion economy. Our panel was on how magnetic Maharashtra can lead to $1 trillion economy, and obviously Mumbai, Maharashtra is the gateway to the $5 trillion economy goal that the Honorable Prime Minister has set. But in order for us to achieve that, I think one key ingredient which was discussed heavily in the earlier session was technology. Technology is such an outstanding enabler because technology is brings efficiency, brings accountability, brings inclusion. So the technology doesn't differentiate between whether it's me or whether it's Mukesh Ambani or whether it's Devendra Fadnavis. They're all in a virtual queue for a service, and you're on first in first out basis. So technology is a real balancer, extremely inclusive by nature, and also ability to scale. So if India really has to kind of become a $5 trillion economy, Maharashtra has to become a $1 trillion economy. Technology is the answer. And what I mean by that is there are two aspects to it, obviously. Speed of data and speed of travel. This is something that my boss, Mr. Fadnavis, always mentions in his speech. Speed of travel is important because it allows people to move from point A to point B faster, improving their efficiency, improving their productivity of the economy, and also giving them a better quality of life. And MMRDA is doing just that by building some of the best infrastructure in the world right here in Mumbai. And speed of data is so crucial now because every Indian is now used to a very high speed data network thanks to various operators, whether it's Jio, Airtel, Vodafone, BSNL, and so on and so forth. And our expectation of data delivery networks have increased significantly. And what it allows us to do is that connect remote parts of Maharashtra so that even if we don't have enough doctors, even if we don't have enough teachers, we can use technology and data speeds to deliver the same quality that probably my son would be getting in, let's say, Mumbai city. The quality of education that he gets, every single child in the state can get. So my sense is we are at a very exciting time in our history as a country and as a state. And today's interventions or today's deliberations are a testament to the solid growth that Maharashtra is going to experience. If Maharashtra was a share on the stock market, and if you had any money, I would say buy, because Maharashtra is going to achieve its dream, led by the strong leadership of the chief minister and the deputy chief ministers, and we are going to get there, and hopefully we will turn this into a reality very soon.
In order to achieve the goal of $1 trillion economy, I think the path goes through the urban development and redefining urban landscape. There are two aspects. One is the adoption of technology for making cities livable. Another is adoption of digital technologies. How should we make balance? Because these days a lot of concern on excessive use of technology is also discussed.
So yes, I mean, what COVID did was that especially with the kids' education, they got access to technology very fast, and now they are unable to get out of that laptops and go out and really. So it has impacted culturally how we. But I would say that every intervention which helps you comes with a caveat, and you have to decide the rules and the regulations that are required. I am not a very strong proponent of excessive regulation. I think regulation where we can all maintain the standard which are prescribed by the constitution, and making sure that there is an level playing field for everyone is important. So when you talk about urban development, it has to be sustainable. We have already committed to a net zero country by 2050. We are moving that direction. We are fully committed to the Paris Agreement. So climate change is a very important facet. And all our work that we do in construction or redevelopment has to take that into consideration. And my sense is, technology is way you handle it, whether it's AI, whether it's blockchain. You don't need to be worried about it, but you need to understand it and you don't need to be inspired or get too much overwhelmed by what the West is doing. I think India is setting a new benchmark in everything, including digital payments. We will define how the technology wave will guide us. We don't need to be overly worried about what is happening there, because they will actually India will lead the world in most of the technology innovations going forward.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. Stay tuned for more such updates from Urban Transformation Summit Maharashtra. Thank you so much.